And I'm back. This is Yamiel with Divorce in Florida Online. I have more than 10 years of divorce preparation experience. Now, disclaimer, I am not an attorney. I'm just a secretary, basically, that knows how to prepare documents and then get them to the court electronically and get it done as quickly as possible. That's really what I do. Do not ask me legal questions. I don't answer them. You need to talk to an attorney to get legal advice. So hear me out again. Call an attorney to know about your rights. Okay? Don't call anyone like me. We can't answer. We're not supposed to, and we at least I won't. All right, so back to the regular programming. So today I want to talk about what is the quickest way to get a divorce in Florida. And I get this a lot. I pick up the phone and they're like, yeah, I want to get the quickest, fastest way to get divorced. Unfortunately, that cannot always be the case. It really depends on one thing, and it's is the other person in agreement with the divorce? That's the fastest way. If there has been domestic violence, if there has been verbal abuse, if the relationship is toxic between you guys, please save your energy. Do not try to do it in mutual agreement. Can't tell you how many times I get someone calling me, either he's crying or she's crying, and and they have this relationship that it's a back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Don't try to do it in agreement, just because the fastest, because if the other person doesn't sign and just pulls your leg and tells you yes today, tomorrow, and let me tell you something, our process is super simple. Okay, anyone can do it. But if your ex does not want to cooperate, no one can make them cooperate. Okay, so listen to me. If the relationship is toxic, if you guys are still fighting, if you guys still living in the same house and really don't see eye to eye, or or like ghost in the night going around the house without talking to each other, this is not the question is not how fast can I get a divorce, is how do I get started. Okay, and then we'll be able to guide you towards the right process so that you don't bang yourself against the wall, so that you don't spend money. We get a lot of people that already hired a different document preparation company, and then they did it in mutual agreement only to find out their spouse was not going to cooperate. And then what happens is that many times they end up losing their money, because a lot of companies like mine won't get involved if it's not an agreement. You're lucky if you did with us, because we do. If we start an agreement and your spouse decides not to go in agreement, then don't worry. We'll still be able to help you. We'll get them served. We'll do what we have to do. There's going to be a hearing. It's going to take longer, but it is what it is. So if you make a mistake of trying to do it in agreement and you hired us, don't worry. We're not going to drop you as a client. We'll continue working with you until we find, we get them served, and we'll be with you. We don't charge extra for that. We charge extra. We have to change processes because that's going to take time, and we're going to have to stay in the divorce longer. But we're not going to charge extra if the divorce, instead of taking 3 months, takes 6, 7, 8 months. That's not going to happen. You don't have to worry about that. Once you hire us and you made a full payment, we're with you until your divorce. All right, so the fastest way to get a divorce is in agreement. Okay, that why? Because that means that you guys will be able to get the court hearing waived. We'll be able to help you with that. And that means you don't have to wait to get into a court. You don't have to wait to get a hearing. That will save months from your divorce. Most of our clients that do it in agreement, they're able to get the divorce within 45 days. And they don't even have to step into the courthouse. They get the final judgment in the mail. Okay. So to see if you qualify for a no court hearing divorce, I suggest you go to the website. It's 24/7. You can request a quote, divorceinfloridaonline.com, all one word, and you'll be able to click on get quote, and that way you'll get a quote emailed to you based on the process that based on the questions that you're going to answer. When the end, the most important question is, are you in agreement? Are you both in agreement? And that means yes, meaning a resounding yes, we're both in agreement, we're good, we're Gucci, we're ready to do this. Or it's no. I'm no, no. Every time we talk about it, we start fighting, then it's no. And if the person sometimes say, hey, just damn, you know what, just send me the papers, I'll sign them. That doesn't mean that they're actually in agreement. They may say that out of the heat of the moment. They may say that to stop the argument. They may say that thinking they have more time. Oh, and number one cue that is probably not going to be in agreement. If if there is an immigration process pending, chances and to benefit your spouse, chances are he or she will not want to sign them. I'm just saying, my experience has been more than 10 years. So I've been there, I've done that. I'm not saying I'm the authority, but I have a lot of experience. And take it from me, most people will hold on to you being married to you if you're a U.S. citizen and you started doing their immigration petition, because they know how valuable that is and they're not going to want to let that go easily. Okay. All right. So if you have any questions, my number is 800-474-1970, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. I am working. I am